Well, good morning or afternoon or evening. This is ComBap Update, and today we have Pastor Munir, with us from Calgary. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
And Kifak.
منيح.
Amni.
What about you?
Oh, I'm fine too. I don't know what you said. What did you say in response? What was that you said in response?
For
Amni?
what? منيح.
Nich.
منيح.
Manich. No,
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
something like that. You're so kind.
Uh, 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 we can choose another one. كويس.
Oh, Quiz is easier. And then,
Yes, much easier. Yes.
yeah, well, I've actually never heard those.
Yeah.
So would that be a normal Christian response then, or as opposed to a Muslim
No,
response?
no, it's just normal one. Yeah.
Quies. Okay, I can remember that. Oh, anyways, you're in Calgary, even though that doesn't
Yes.
look like Calgary in the background. You're
Yeah,
green
that's
screening
right.
us today, but and you were telling me about that building. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get to our Bible verse of the day first. And you have chosen Psalm 25, 8 to 11. So go ahead and read that for us.
Yes. Son, I will read in Arabic. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and read it. I have it. I have the English words on the screen.
Okay, great. الرب صالح ومستقيم لذلك يعلم الخطاة الطريق يدرب الودعاء في الحق ويعلم الودعاء طرقه كل سبل الرب رحمة وحق لحافظي عهده وشهاداته من أجل اسمك يا رب اغفر إثمي لأنه عظيم.
You know, it's funny. We had someone else also have a Bible verse that was talking about being humble. So this is good. I think maybe
Oh,
that's a theme that we need to have. So that's great.
I don't know. It was part of my Bible study last Wednesday,
Okay.
and I was very like happy with this verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord, it says in English, I mean, God, good and upright is the Lord. Therefore, He instructs sinners.
Yep.
Because He is good and upright. For us, in the beginning, we say He will refuse, He will reject the sinners and
Right.
the bad
Exactly.
ones. But because He is right, because He is good, He is willing to teach them the way
That's
or
right.
His ways. I
Yeah.
was happy with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it
and
was
that and
nice.
that flies in the face of those that think, oh, I have to be perfect before I can go to God. And it's the other
Yes.
way around. He wants to accept us and love us and train us. That's good in obedience. So that's good. Thank you for sharing that. So I know you've been in Calgary now for how many years? Is it 5 years now?
This is our 6th year.
6th year. Okay. And you and your wife Sarah came as refugees with
Right.
Majd. Majd came along with you guys, or did he? No, he was here
With
before.
no Sammy.
Sammy, your other son, Sammy. And now you are working in your church. And your name of your church again is
Hope Christian Church of Calgary,
Hope Christian
or
Church,
Hope Church.
right?
Yeah.
Are you also still meeting in the same place?
Yes, we are using the Westview Baptist Church building.
All
Yes.
right, very good.
Very nice church, very generous people.
And of your congregation, how many are Syrians? Are they all Syrians? Mostly Syrians?
Most of them Syrians, yes,
And you do your services in Arabic,
in Arabic.
right? Good.
Yeah.
And you also have been involved in helping to settle other refugees too. So maybe we'll chat about that. But let's talk about that building first. I want to talk about that building. You say that's pretty close to your hometown of Aleppo in Syria. Is that correct?
Oh, you mean my background?
Yeah.
Yes.
And what is that building?
So this is used to called in Arabic قصر المشبك or Palace of Mashbak.
Okay.
It's famous as a palace, but it was a
I was
church.
going to say it looks like a church.
Yes, it was a church. It's from like nearly the 6th century.
Really?
Yes, and the area it's famous as Jabal Saman or Mountain of Simeon, and it's a big area full like hundreds and hundreds of sites, historical sites, all churches and other buildings,
Mm-hmm.
and it's famous because of Simeon the stylist. I don't know if you know that this very famous man who spent most of his life on a column.
Okay.
living up of a column of a style.
Really? On
Yes,
top of a big post.
yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Simeon the what?
he
You said stylist. I thought maybe he was he was doing hair cutting. No, I got to look that
no, no,
up.
no. Maybe I did mistake.
No,
Let
no.
me
No, it's Stylite.
stylites. Yes.
So Stylite, what in the world? I'm looking this up here. Maybe I'll show folks. Saint Simeon Stylites. No, look at that. It's been, oh, living on pillars. I was right. He's living on posts. Why was he
Yes.
doing that?
He was thinking that he want to sit apart from people for worship and for like to keep his connection with God like purely. I mean, I know for us now it's like weird idea, but at that time it was famous for many people to leave the cities and leave the normal life to live in the wilderness or outside of the cities. And he
How
was,
tall? Those pillars aren't like 30 feet high though. He was how high was the post that, or the pillar he was standing on?
I don't remember, a
I'm
few
seeing some
meters.
pictures. I'm looking up some pictures here, and some of them are like 3 feet tall, and some of
Yeah,
them are like 10 feet tall. But anyways, so was he preaching up there? Would he be preaching to, or just yeah?
yes,
Okay, so
yes.
it was almost like a pulpit or a pedit, like a
Yeah,
platform. Okay,
so he was like a big bless for most of the tribes and villages in that area around him.
mm,
That was around 450.
okay.
It's like 1500 from now.
Oh yeah, that's a long time ago. And so in that
Yeah.
building, he was really big.
Yes,
So I mean,
very nice. I
when
mean,
you
it.
when you think of Christianity, the first 300 years, they basically had no buildings. And then maybe after Constantine, they were starting to allow. So within a couple hundred years already, there's big, huge church buildings.
Yes.
That's an interesting place. Anyways, thank
Mhm.
you for sharing the picture. All right, so tell us a little bit about your ministry in Calgary and how things are going there. I know you were a grandpapa a year and a bit ago, and almost a second grandpapa soon. That's
Yes.
wonderful.
Now we have now Emmanuel. Emmanuel is a very active, uh, very very little tiny guy. uh, 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 he's trying now to speak to
Yeah,
use few
yeah,
words, and I don't know, it's funny. I mean, it's funny to have this guy, and waiting of course for another one
great,
next month,
very good.
how things will go. So we have this ministry like some of newcomers
Right,
families in the city, using the Westview Baptist Church building. And we used to have one meeting during Sundays, and then during the week in private meeting or
mm-hmm.
in houses.
Yep,
But because of COVID-19,
yep,
everything stopped there, and we shift to into internet,
right.
uh, our ministry. Yeah.
And how's that going?
But from because of that ministry, and because of my, like, people know me because of that, I have like many connections and many people asking help for furniture, for
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
language.
you're still helping folks get settled, or
Yes,
if they're running into problems, or they're having to move. Yeah, there's always that going on, right?
yes, that's right.
Well,
Yes,
what do
some
you guys?
families came. Some families. I'm like most of the families. They came through a sponsorship
Right,
program,
right.
but some of them they came without a sponsorship.
Yeah, government sponsored.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, so they. I mean, life is not easy here, and it's expensive. So for these families, they need really help, and
yeah. Well, of course, in Swift Current, we finally had one government sponsored family show up here. They were always going to somewhere else, the big cities, basically. But we used to hear stories all the time of the government-sponsored families really struggling, and we were starting to consider branching out a little bit, but we had to focus on our own families because they're whenever they show up, they already have 8 kids, so they're always very large families.
Yeah, you have big families
Yeah,
there. Yes.
and another one is coming. We're hoping soon. 9 kids. So that's
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
We have one more, but everything is on hold, of course, because
That's right.
of COVID. But furniture and stuff, like we have a big sea can full of furniture. Every time we have a family come, we have already filled the sea can. Do you guys have storage places, or do you have people who can volunteer, or people who can donate? Do you have place to put things?
No, I don't have
Yeah,
it. It's like up to date. Like a family will contact me for a bed, then
put out the
I will
word.
contact some friends and churches. I need
Right.
a bed, and then I will find someone with a bed. Then I will search for someone with a truck,
So
and so on. It's a long process, but I mean,
yeah, and it
you
usually,
need to help.
yeah, it's amazing too when we put out word like that. Often people respond very quickly, so we're very
Yes,
thankful.
yeah, people are very generous. Yes,
Uh,
like I think last week, like nearly a week from, I think last Saturday, we moved a bedroom for a family.
mm-hmm,
Like it's a bed and dresser and like all bedroom stuff.
mm-hmm.
So the bedroom was from a family, and then 3 trucks came because the bedroom is a little bit big. So three trucks came with people with muscles, and then
With muscles.
another 4 people from from my church went there to help move the bedroom to their
Yeah.
place.
Well, good stuff.
Yeah, you need to do that.
Is,
You
is
can't.
Maj one of the ones that has muscles, or is he not one that has muscles?
No,
No, he.
no. He will, he will direct the people what to do.
Maj is his son. Maj, of course, has also visited us here in Swift Current. You have visited us in Swift Current. You with Sarah,
Yeah.
and what a blessing you
You
guys
need
are to us.
you need to meet Sammy, our like other son,
Yeah, and
our
we have not
youngest
met
son.
him yet. So,
No, no, no.
well,
He is
we.
our technician. Like I'm
Oh, okay.
sitting
He's your
now
tech.
in my sorry.
He's your techie.
Yeah, he is very good in computers
Oh,
and
well, that's a
mobiles and
blessing.
these things. So he was the key for our streaming and our like internet ministry. So he prepared a small studio for me here in
And
the
he put up
basement.
your green screen behind you, did he?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
very
have a
good.
very nice
I
green
should have
screen.
dragged our green screen. I could have put myself in outer space, but we use it for our puppet on Sunday. So he's
Okay.
over here. See, there's our green screen. Look at that. See,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, they work much better when you have.
I have
We put
here.
him in outer space one Sunday. It was pretty funny.
I have here
Oh yeah, look, yeah, very good. Well,
the
good job, Sammy.
screens. Yes, it's like for me it's very complicated, and
Well,
like while I want to focus on my sermon and on my
right,
speech, and I need to follow up the screens and the
yeah.
uh, to remember the voice button, to remember the recording, remember streaming. It's
Yeah, no, I mess up on a regular basis, so that's why I I have to always double check after I'm finished that everything is working. But well, that's a blessing, Sammy. Good job, Sammy, and of course, Majd and Angel. I forget her is Angel, right?
yes,
Angel. How do you say that in Arabic?
Angel.
Oh, never mind then. Okay,
Oh, you mean I mean
but she just calls herself Angel. She doesn't use the Arabic word for angel.
yeah, her name is like Angel, but you mean in Arabic what is angel in
Yeah,
Arabic? It's Malak.
but she doesn't go with that name.
No, no, no.
Okay, so she's just using the English. Okay, good. All right.
Malak, yes.
Well, we hope to have you visit again. We really enjoyed having you visit before, and
I like we were planning to do that because of our new project. We were planning to visit you in Swift
oh,
Current,
good.
and
What's your new project?
we are planning, Sarah and I, to go with like a mission to
Hmm.
Europe to
Right.
train new leaders there. As you know, like hundreds of thousands of refugees, Syrians, Iraq especially, and like other nations went to Europe during the last few
Right.
years, and because of them, we have there now like hundreds of small groups or small churches, home groups,
Oh, very good.
all over Europe.
Right.
Most of these groups without a trained, like
Leader.
well
Right.
So the focus is to connect the leaders and train them. So Sarah and I are planning to go, like we hope
When you
in a
can,
year
yeah.
from now.
And those would be what, essentially house churches, right? Essentially house
Most of
churches.
them,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Some of the local churches open their doors for them,
Okay, good.
but not all of them. They have this like opportunity.
Right, right.
Yes.
Well, that's wonderful.
And because I know, like already I know like many of them because of my ministry in Syria and in
Yeah.
the Middle East. So it's easy for me to connect them. It's easy for me to make visits and to invite them to training.
Wow.
So uh, we start last month to connect people for fundraising for this
Mm-hmm.
project. And the plan was to visit some places. One of them, of course, visit you, but because of COVID-19, we delayed everything. And
Yeah.
I
Well,
hope,
it wouldn't be too.
hope,
I don't think too. I think pretty soon we should be able to have.
yes, I hope so.
Yeah. We had a. We
Yeah,
had a.
at least also we want to go out. You know, we like to just to
Oh yeah, you guys love
go out.
visiting, and you're wonderful at visiting and helping sharing the gospel with Jesus with everyone and praying with people. I know it's very valuable. So thank you for that ministry. We appreciate it very much. And until my Arabic gets better, your visits are always wonderful. So,
Hope very soon.
my wife, they were supposed to be going to Bolivia, and so they were learning Spanish, but then of course that got postponed. But she's still learning Spanish. She's still every day she's learning her Spanish.
Oh,
She's doing way better than me. I should be learning my Arabic every day, so maybe I should just get to work and learn my Arabic.
yeah. You have few around you, and we can connect from time to time to.
Yeah. Well, we had a. Did you see our discussion with our friends in Lebanon? Did you?
Yes,
Yes,
Eli. Yeah.
that was really nice talking with Ely, and we are continuing to pray for those guys there in their ministry too, and we'll continue to pray for your guys in your ministry,
Thank you. Thank you. We
and
need for
and
especially
uh,
for our new project.
and
Yes, we
we
need.
we we will have you soon. We just started our own services again on Sundays, and
Oh,
we're just transitioning now. It'll probably be all summer long, the transition, but we at least have some people coming back into the building, so we would love to have you come and preach with us again someday.
yeah. We love to do that. Yes,
All right. Well, God
we
bless you
will.
very much,
Oh, thank you, brother.
and our love to Sarah and the family too.
Greetings.
Bye bye.
Have a good day. Bye bye.